feel like I'm doing everything I can do to be ready. 5 weeks. 5 weeks to go. Hey, what's up? So this has been a bit of a down week for me, just kind of resting a little bit after my 50K at the Painful Elimination last weekend. And the day after, I went out and ran like 8, so over 40 miles for the weekend. It was a good test, see where my fitness is. I felt really good that I was able to hit 33 miles. And in the last video, I kind of explained why it was probably tougher than an actual 50K would have been. And it's just simply the way the race was laid out. By doing those loops, you just go faster than you probably should each time. I was averaging like sub 10 minute miles, which is way faster than I would go out and run a 50K. Felt okay afterwards. I think I took Monday off. Tuesday, just tried to go out and run, and really didn't have much in the legs. Just felt kind of bad actually, so I just did 4 miles. Wednesday I took off, and then Thursday I did 9, Friday I did 10. So that's where I'm at right now. 23 miles, headed into the weekend. I want it to be a pretty big day. Again, I want to hit 20 miles, and my goal is to do it all on this stupid hill so that I can get a bunch of vert as well. I think if I've done the math right, this one hill, it's like 0.4 miles long and 130 feet or so of gain. If I've done the math right, I think I can get, by just going up and down, over 20 miles, about 3,500 feet. And it's not a bad grade at all, so it's runnable the whole time. So I'm gonna see how long I can run up it, and at what point I have to start walking. If I can get 20 miles up and down this stupid hill, it'll get me about 3,500 feet. It's gonna it's so stupid. It's sick is what it is, just going up and down hill. But I feel like that's what I got to do today. If I can do that and get up to about 45 miles for the week after today, I'm pretty confident that tomorrow I could run 15 and hit 60 again this week, which will be 3 weeks in a row at 60 miles, which I think is pretty good for where I am. And then after this weekend, I've got 2 weeks until I hit the North Face 50 miler. That'll be a good test, although it's up in Wisconsin, really flat course. Not a whole lot of testing as far as like vertical gain, climbing, but it'll be a good test just to see where the legs are, just to give them a final blowout 3 weeks before the Grindstone 100. Because as of right now, I'm sitting at 5 weeks until I run 100 miles. Or try to. I mean, the only reason, I'm not going to stop. The only reason why I would not run this 100 mile and finish it is if I've got an injury and actually cannot walk. Because if I can walk, I will continue. I will not stop. I'm either going to be injured and unable to walk, or I'll be timed out. Those are the only reasons why I'm not going to finish this race. Got 38 hours to finish it. There's no reason that I can't just try and walk. One thing that I'm starting to get just a little worried about is that I'm not climbing enough. Yeah, that's kind of a concern, big concern. What I'm doing is I'm picking the long miles over the climbing. And like today I'm trying to do both. Like I'm doing a hill that's runnable and where you can run fast down. It's just pavement. Trying to get a little bit of both today. A little worried about the fact that I'm not climbing as much as I feel like I should. We'll see how bad that bites me, because I know it will. It's not an if. It's gonna come back to bite me. Spent last night and this morning watching UTMB live coverage. Great live coverage. Saw Tim Tollefson come in 3rd, Jim Walmsley come in 5th, Dylan Bowman came in 7th. I think Zach Miller was right behind that, but I didn't stay to watch that part. How cool would that be to have 4 Americans in the top 10? And then Sage Canaday, hadn't heard anything about him. Sally McRae, haven't heard anything about her. Like, just nothing online about them. So I don't know, maybe they're having bad days. I'm feeling okay for being 5 weeks out. Listening to East Coast Trail and Ultra podcast this week. Ryan Buckelman he's kind of interviewing a lot of people that are doing these hundreds on little training, even 30 or 40 miles a week. Maybe I'm in a good spot. You know, I hope I am. Feel like I'm okay. Like, I feel like I'm doing everything I can. Okay, here we go. This is the hill that I'm going to be running up and down. So it starts here and goes all the way down. So it's about 0.4 miles long and 130 to 140 feet up. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of filming, probably any, with the GoPro, just because that would be pretty boring, I think, to watch. So it's just up and down, up and down, up and down on this pavement. I'm just gonna focus and try and get this done. Going for 20 miles, 3,500 feet of gain. All right, so I'm 10 miles in. I'm at 1,700 feet of gain. Just been going up and down that hill. My legs are taking a pretty good beating on the way down. Yeah, we'll see. Giving myself about a 10 to 12 minute break right now, just to reset. It's about the long haul. I'm at 15 and a half miles right now, just over 3 hours, 2,500 feet of gain. I'm running pretty well uphill, still running pretty well downhill. Downhill's actually harder today. And right now at 3 hours, taking a 10-minute break. Just trying to see what that's like for practice when I'm, coming into an aid station. Is it a good idea to sit down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Is that gonna help, or is it gonna hurt the legs? How are they gonna feel after? You gotta practice everything. Practicing aid station right now. Aid stationing. That's it. 5 weeks to go. Are you gonna be ready? I don't know. I'm doing everything I can do. 20 miles today puts me at about 43 for the week. Not crazy, I know it's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. I was running hard downhill and I ran uphill the whole time. No hiking. That's not even close to what I'm going to be doing during the race. I'm going to be hiking all the uphills. It's not very specific to what I'm going to do, but I needed to put miles on my legs. I needed to put a good amount of stress on my legs. So that's what I did today. Running up and down, both ways up, running down. I was wearing the Temps, basically for the cushioning. I have some Olympus and Kings on order, so I'll try those out when they come in. I just got some Lone Peaks. I'll probably bring them as backup. I'll probably bring
8 pairs of shoes. No, probably not. Alright, well, I'm done. I will see you guys in the next one.